In our previous episode, we dug a 4 feet deep, 180-foot long trench from our power pole to the old abandoned house, which we demolished a couple months ago. The slab is the only thing we kept intact, so we could eventually park our fifth wheel on it and live more comfortably while we're saving to build a home. But we wouldn't be living more comfortably without power, which is what the trench was dug for. With the help of our electrician friend Rob, we laid a new water line at 4 feet that we plan to directly connect to our well in the future. Backfilled 1 foot of dirt, then laid our conduit with wire inside at 3 feet deep, backfilled another foot of dirt, laid red tape at 2 feet to warn anyone digging that water and power lines were below, then completely filled the trench in. It was a lot of work, but now our focus is getting everything connected to have working power on the slab. Welcome to Ginger and the Giant. Our first hurdle was drilling a hole through the concrete block wall for the conduit and wire to be fed through. Ginger started by measuring and marking where he wanted the hole on the inside wall, then he drilled a hole to see where it came out on the outer wall.
My tape measure is broken, so the hole's off. It's not my fault. I gotta shift it to the left.
So Ginger threw away his imaginary faulty tape measurer and went back to drill the cement block wall to the left of his first hole on the outer wall and to the right on the inner wall. After drilling holes in a circle the size of the conduit pipe being put through the wall, Ginger's plan was to hammer out the concrete left in the middle of the drilled holes, but that wasn't working too well. These walls are solid because cement was poured into the concrete blocks once they were put in place, which obviously made cutting a hole out much more difficult. So back to power tools to do the brunt of the work. Alternating back and forth between his drill and crowbar, Ginger finally broke through the concrete block wall.
Nice.
I'm gonna run a pipe down this. That's the height I need. And then I need to stick an elbow on.
Now that the path was paved for the power line, all we had to do was thread it through. If only it was that easy.
We're pulling from the other end, Hope?
Yeah.
If you saw our last video, you know that we struggled with this next to the power pole. Heavy gauge wire and tight turns don't work well together.
Let's put the ladder down. We're close. Hold on. I gotta get a better angle. The ladder's moving on me. I don't want to fall in the hole with the ladder.
Yes, you heard that right. Ginger is straddling the trench with the ladder.
Let's do one wire at a time. Pull on one, let me see. Yep, that's the one. Good. Go. Got it. Next. Go ahead. Good. One more. Hold on. It's catching. Okay, got it. They're through. Okay, that works really well. Now I gotta close this up, and then this side is done. Okay, I'm putting the seal cover on. And then we're gonna run the wire through the pipe through the wall, glue it to this. Okay. Now I need you to push that through. This will call it. I'm gonna connect it on the other side. Okay, I need you to lift up on the wire. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna have you lift up again as high as you can.
Okay, when?
1, 2, 3, go. Push. outside.
It would have been nice to have stopped there because it was almost 100 degrees outside, but pushing off this project would hold us up from many more projects that we need to complete before winter. I know it may seem strange to already be thinking about winter, but it comes quickly for us here in Idaho, and we've only lived out of an RV for 5 months, so we are just trying to set ourselves up for success and prepare as much as we can now for the winter.
Still pretty solid.
We found ourselves back in an undesirable position where we had to cut off excess conduit around our power line. Thankfully this time we could see where the power line was resting in the conduit, so we could move it as necessary to prevent any cut in the line.
No damage?
Good. Can I have that piece on the ground?
Yep.
Right there? That thing?
And I need to feed it through?
Oh yeah. Feed it in that, yep. I need the glue. Pull the wire, Good, you're good. Here you go. For that, got one more really hard spot to make it through and then we're done. Let's start going through. So let's go.
So we set up for the last difficult pull of our power line and noticed that we messed up the other side.
What came out
On the other side.
We figured pulling the power lines down using our previous method of focusing on one line at a time on the interior wall would move the exterior side conduit into place, but that only exaggerated our problem.
Should I push it through on the other side?
Yeah, but you can't reach it. We need 2 ladders.
Do you want to take this ladder over there and I stay over here?
Yeah, but we have to pull from this angle. I need something to push this so I can pull.
We came up with a plan, but it turns out that my nickname, the Giant, didn't give me any extra strength, so I was no help there. So back to problem solving, we decided giving some slack in the line, which was pretty much as pressing the undo button from our work, would allow us to reset to pull the wire correctly.
And we're gonna try this on 3. You gotta push really hard.
Okay, I just have it up against the wall.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I'm trying.
Pull the wire and push the box.
Pull the wire.
Pull the wire and push the box.
Oh. Ugh. I don't have that much upper body strength.
Despite my weak arms, Ginger got the exterior conduit lined up and glued again. Then we were back to pulling the wires down the interior wall. Once again, we focused on inching one of the 3 wires through the tight corner at a time. And after exerting a lot of energy and using muscles I never knew existed, we finally finished placing the wire.
Ouchie. Not used to that kind of work.
That's why Rob wanted us to come straight into the back of the panel. He knew how hard this was. He knew what we were up against. Okay. Piece of pipe. Literally, this might be. Go there. All I'm doing is doing this to this. This goes on the thing, goes in, and the panel goes right in this. Now, we jam this up there. Okay, I think we just got the most difficult part done, thanks to my amazing wife. That was really tough to do 2 bends, a U shape. Got it coming through. Got the top of my box is right at 6 feet from the slab. It's gonna go right into here. We'll put a lock ring on that. The nice thing is where this is all frayed is actually where we're gonna be connecting it into the box, so all this comes off anyway. So that concludes that portion. I'm gonna run back to the shipping container and grab the box. We'll get it fitted, punch a few holes in the wall, and then we'll be able to mount the box. And then I'm just gonna leave the wires hanging out for now until Rob comes tomorrow to connect it.
Delivery.
Here's our panel. Oh, I forgot some stuff. There's some tools. I got to punch a 2-inch hole in here. This will slide the wires through, tighten it up.
Since we didn't need the length of the wires anymore, Ginger gave them a quick trim with his bandsaw.
really hard with one hand. I gotta put the phone down. I've never done this. There's probably a cool trick to this that makes this really easy. I'm thinking if I spin it. Okay. I just gotta get that last ring right here. So, in purchasing this, I was informed by Rob that I may have got the wrong kind, because they make some that are sealed on the top and with an entry through the back, so this is all sealed up. So I'm gonna have to put some flashing over this, like a little roof, so this doesn't leak it all into the panel. And then goes right there, and then I mark some holes. You know what would be nice? A level.
Well, your phone can act as a level.
I got a hammer. This drill, if you don't know, when you're drilling into masonry or concrete or anything, you need a hammer drill. It creates that vibration that helps hammer the bit through the wall. You can force one of these through, but this just makes life easier. This is the lock ring. This threads onto that, holding the box.
With the lock ring on, the only thing left to secure the box to the wall were drilling 4 screws into their respective slots.
Probably should have a washer on, but whatever. It's full. I feel like I'm missing something here. Definitely am. Definitely. It doesn't have that threaded hole. That's not good. That's the box. Alright, time to clean up. Literally, it's huge.
We got a power box!
Ginger quickly tucked in the wires so that he could attach the door.
These screws makes a special screwdriver bit. Rob showed me that. I've never seen that.
Let me help.
I hate them. They don't taste good.
Oh, gross.
You see some flowers. I don't want it done. It is a new day. Extremely hot. I'm here with Rob. He is, check it out, hooking up the power.
Whenever you do a sub panel, you need to keep your neutrals and your ground separated. We're in a main panel, it all lands on the same bus bar. We'll end up having to get you a ground bus bar that will go right here. That's what that symbol means.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So we're just gonna land your neutral and then your 2 hots.
It's missing a screw.
What we'll need to do is I'll go to the supply house and it's a 2-aught 14 lug bolt.
So Rob went to work hooking up what he could, excluding the neutral line, until we could get a 2-aught 14 lug bolt.
So your ground will come up right there and then we'll bring it over here. And so whenever we run all the other stuff, your white neutrals will land in here and obviously your hots will land right there. You're good to go.
Sweet.
And we'll throw one on this side too, and this whole panel will essentially be one giant ground.
Oh, okay.
When Rob finished up the sub panel, he headed over to the main power pole and hooked everything up there. A couple days and 3 shopping trips later, Ginger finally found the 2-aught 14 lug bolt and put it in the panel. And then it was time to connect some outlets to test if we had power.
Alright guys, it's a little stormy out right now, but it's a beautiful day. We have really good news. I just flipped the breaker for the first time. We're gonna see if we got power here. So, put power to the outlet over here. There's one, there's two. Let's see if I got any lights on. I got a green light. We got power. Jordan, check it out. That's so cool.